Hello YouTube, thought I'd do an update on my American cichlids. This is my Rio Mag Umbi. This tank used to house my Chancho pair, but I've swapped them over because this tank has got a slightly bigger footprint and I thought the Umbis need the space. So that's Crazy Joe, he's my male. About 3 weeks ago we had a spawning, as you can see, with the fry in the tank. And Crazy Joe and his partner have had a bit of a fallout. So the first time ever I've had to put a divider in this tank. There's a divider. And here's the female. She's lost all her yellow colour, got a bit drab, but she's okay. She'll live to fight another day and no doubt produce loads more fry. But I'll just put her behind there to give her a bit of a rest and let her fins heal up. So there's Crazy Joe. He's doing a lot nicely. He's about 13 inch now. I love this fish. One of my favourite fish in my collection. Come on Joe, turn around, let's so we can see you. Here he comes. Gorgeous fish. All them fry. What we're gonna do with them all. Anyway, so that's the Umbis and we'll move on. Right, we've moved on to one of my Haitensis. This is a male Haitensis, about 15 inches. This male has lived on its own all of its life. It's absolutely fin perfect. It's not got a scale out of place. Lovely fish. But I wish the same could be said about my other male, as you'll see shortly. So this one we call JCB, because he's always digging in the sand. Well, I think all Haitensis always dig in the sand. Come on JCB, have a dig. He's shaking his head, moving some sand as he always does. It's gorgeous. Not a mark on him, not a mark on his body. Anyway, where should we go? I'll show you the other Haitensis and you'll see what I'm talking about. Right, here we are at the other Haitensis tank. This is the breeding pair. Fry in the tank again. These breed like convicts. As soon as you take the fry out, they're at it again spawning. Well, last time I tried to take the fry out, the male went absolutely loopy. And he's damaged his tail. He's literally snapped the bony rays in its tail. I'll see if I can get a shot at his tail. I don't know whether you can see it, but he's snapped the bony rays on its tail. I'm really gutted about that, like. It doesn't seem any worse for it, but it doesn't, cosmetically, it doesn't look as good as he did. But he's the same length as the other one. He's about 15.5 inches, maybe a bit more, but he's got a lot more girth to him. I also think I'm going to take that pot out and put a big chunk of slate in, because when the male tries to get in there, it does bend around, and I don't think that does his tail much good. When you walk by this tank, you can't make sudden movements because this fish goes loopy. It's far more aggressive than my Dovi. It's far more aggressive than Crazy Joe, the Umbi. This fish is loopy. But I've just put my hand. You can't make any sudden movements near the tank. Anyway, that's enough of the Haitensis. I'll move along to the tank next to the Haitensis. Here we are with the golden tiger motos. So these, whoa, oh, they're having a bit of a go at one another there. They must be getting ready for a spawning. She seemed to go for him. She'll probably regret it in a minute. This male is about around the 12-inch mark and is actually getting a knuckle hump on him. I've also got small tiger motos. When these fish are small, they tend to hide a lot, but this male, he's just like my Dovi, really. If you put your hand in the tank, he will jump up and bite you. Can you see his knuckle hump? 12-inch tiger moto, about 4.5-year old. And there's the female. What I call these my golden tiger motos. I do have some reds growing on, but nowhere near at this size. These look like they're having a bit of a fallout. Maybe getting ready to spawn. Come on then. Oh, look at that, look. Got her in the corner. Now she's gone in a pot. Yeah. Right. I think we'll move on. Yeah, these have not spawned for quite a while, but by the looks of all the activities going on there, I don't think it'll be long before they do. Right, where should we go now? I'll pause you. We'll go and have a look at the Trimacs. Right, here we are at the Trimac tank. This is my male Trimac. I call him Big Mac. I've just chucked a few sinking pellets in there to keep him down so we can see him, because he's always at the top begging for food. He's getting a good size now. I like him when they get big, because they get the wrinkles on the face. Got like chubby cheeks and like wrinkles from his cross where his eyeballs are. Reminds me of a big fat sumo. He's getting some girth to him now. He's looking for them pellets. There's some fry in here as well. Not many. 1 or 2 fry. And there's the female with a spawning tube hanging down. This female, a spawning tube is nearly constantly down. She's always spawning in the dish, and the male does his fertilisation this side, and we have the fryer hatch. But I was thinking the other day, I'm going to take this divider out and watch them for a few days. But I don't like having the divider in, but also I don't like them having ragged fins. There he goes. He's getting them chubby cheeks. He'll be looking at the surface now for any surface food. Trimacs are always hungry. He's getting, like, across his back. You can't see it on the film, but when he puts his head down, he's really thick across his back. Getting a right good girth to him. Love him to bits. Right, I shall move on. The female's quite a good girth to it as well, really. She's about 10-inch, and he's about 12-inch, but thickening up nicely. I shall move on. We'll have a look at Beryl. Beryl's my Jag cichlid. Right, this is my male Jag cichlid, as I call it, Beryl. I've had a bit of a change in this tank. Beryl used to live on his own, but I put a small female in here. and I think she's guarding wigglers at the moment. This jag will get on, this male jag will get on any female I've popped in here. He gets on instantly, no fighting or anything, he'll get on instantly with him. I put a bit of decor in here, just in case he tries to attack a lot. We've got a roofing slate, roofing tile, a square pipe, and a round pipe, and a piece of bogwood. But the female's not going to show because she's actually in. Oh, I can just see sort of side. She's in there, and I'm sure she's guarding wigglers. So there's Beryl. Beautiful fish. It's got a right thick body. This Jaguar's 15 inches. My male Dovi is around 15 inches, but this jag, if you was to put them on the weighing scales, this jag is bigger than my Dovi, even though they're the same length. The reason for that is because it's took a lot of years to get a jag to 15 inch, but a 15 inch Dovi is still a young fish. There, I can just see a glimpse of the female in there. Right, we'll move on. Leave Beryl in peace. I'll move on to the tank next to this one. Move around. Right, this tank used to house my green terrors, but I moved them out into the fish house, and I had some istellanum growing on, and two paired off and started to show spawning activity, so I moved them into here. But it all went wrong from there on, as the males half killed the female, so I've had to put the divider in, and the female's healing up nicely. The male's in the pipe, he's doing good, but it's typical, isn't it? When I've got the camera out, they're not going to show, so I won't waste time on this tank. But there's still only juveniles. I'll show you these later when they've grown a bit. Yeah, we better move on. We don't want to bore you looking at an empty tank. Move on. Chanchos. Right, this is my Chancho tank, which used to be the Umbi tank. So I think, I can't see, but it sure looks like she's got spawn in there, because they won't leave that pot alone. He's got his bar in, because when he's not in spawning mode, then bars fade away. He doesn't look it, but he's actually about 10 or 11 inch. Look at his mouth. He's got a scabby mouth because they've been spawning and fighting and whatever chanchos do, sort of thing. So they're doing fine. Just hope this fella gets huge, with lovely and thick like chanchos can. So what I've done in this tank, if you look down the far end of the tank, I've piled loads of rocks and pieces of wood, and put some, there's actually 6 Dovi and a couple of Trimacs in here. I'm trying to stop him from attacking the female, so he's got something else to concentrate on. Let's see if we can see one. So there's the spawning pot. We'll move along. As you can see, a big pile of rocks covered with wood. He's coming over to have a check us out. He always patrols this area. He patrols the area to see if there's any other fish poking the heads out. Well, I can't see one at the minute, but they do come out. When I feed the fish, they come out and get all the little bits. And it gives him something to concentrate on. He'll rather patrol the rocks than beat the female up. I love this chancho. I just hope he gets huge. I've seen him like, well, I haven't seen him in person, but I've seen him on videos like 16 inch plus, like a breeze block. Just hope mine gets like that. Right, we shall move on. Not a lot to see here. This is my little silver white bean eye. It's well, it hasn't been growing quite as fast as I would have liked, but it has been poorly twice. But it's doing good now, and it's eating well and just started to grow. But when it gets big, I'm hoping it'll be a nice fish. But it's living all on its own. It's been poorly twice with the white poo syndrome, as bean eye do, and Haitensis, but I've got him through it. His colours and scales, or her or his, I don't know what it is, are looking lovely. So they've got a long way to go with this one, but I shan't bore you with these little ones. I'll move on to the me gold and green bean eye. Right, this is my tank with me green and gold, my greeny gold bean eye in it, but he's let me down. He's not going to show his face. Can't believe that. This one is doing really good. It's growing like really fast and it eats like a Trojan, but obviously it don't like the camera in its face, so we're not going to waste no time on this one. We'll move on and we'll have a look at the community tank shot. Oh no. There he comes. Or her. Yeah, it's doing nice. It's feeding well. It's getting a bit more braver. It's funny how all these fish, when the juvies, are so shy. Then you look at the big ones, all they want to do is kill you at the glass. Anyway, I don't want to bore you looking at tiny fishes. So she'll move on and we'll have a look at me. We've got the community tank and my Dovi tank to go. I'll put you on pause. Here we are at the Dovi tank. This is a 200-gallon tank with a Dovi in it. It's about 15 inches, which is the same size as my Jag. But you'll probably see it's got nowhere near the girth as a Jag because this Dovi is still a pup. We'll get a bit closer. Here we go. I call him Wolfie. Not very well, what do you call it? Not very ambitious sort of name. Didn't put a lot of thought into that one, did it? Wolfie. But there he is. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. When you get close, he always takes a swipe at her. As if to say, you get in that pot, love, I'll sort this out. Look, every time you get near the tank, he wants to chase me off. He chases her into the pot and trying to have a go at me. Come on, Wolfie, show us your teeth. You see his teeth come in. Little knuckle hump. There we go. Can't wait for him to get huge. I'll probably end up having to get a bigger tank for him one day, but in the meantime I think this tank's going to be okay. So there's Wolfie. Whoa, the minute you make a little move, I'll come down this end. The minute you move, they're like bloody bullets. There he goes, look. So this is 6.5 foot 2 meters. Well, it's like keeping a fish in a puddle. This fish would need loads of space. I mean, I think I'm doing quite good by giving it 2 metre tank, which is just over 6.5 feet. But really, it's keeping a fish in a puddle. Come on, Wolfie. There he goes. Right, we'll move on to the community tank, which is just behind me. I've had to turn the light off because it reflects into this tank. So this is the community tank. It's the same tank as the other one with the Dovi in it. Just over 6.5 feet, 200 gallons of a sump. And what we got in here, there's not a lot changed in here really from the last update. We've got the little marble convicts. We've got 2 wild caught red devils, what cost me a fortune. We've got a Midas, that's Little Morris. Little Morris is about 11 or 12 inch. And then where's Big Morris? There's a big guy. Big Morris. Oh, my female Festa's decided to show her face this time. She's normally hiding in that strawberry pot at the back there. And then we've got young males. There's one young male. These young males are coming on. They're about 6 or 7 inch. And then what we got? There's a Dovi there for one of my fries. Right, I'm going to just put it on pause. And I'm going to put a handful of pellets in there. So bear with me for 1 second. I'll be back. There we go, put some sinking pellets in. I like doing floaters really, but put some sinkers in. Look, I've got an American tiger fish in here as well, but I'll sell that eventually when it gets big. The American tiger fish does not grow very, it only grows for about 12 inch. There's also 4 plecos in here. There's the female Festa. This one she hasn't gone back in a pot. See, there's some plecos coming out there. They soon know when the grub's out. That's, we can't see it on here. That's a golden nugget. I've had that donkey's years. That's a golden nugget pleco. I wish some of the others would come out. Any more plecos? Tiger fish. What do they call it? I don't know what its scientific name is. Polotar or something like that. Let's see if I can see more plecos. Oh, there we have. There we have. No, what's that one called? A leopard cactus. We can't see him. A leopard cactus pleco. They keep the bogwood clean. Stop me from. I have to wipe the glass, and that's about it. Water changes, suck the gravel, and wipe the glass. The plecos keep the wood clean. Right, I'm going to be boring you now, so I think I better shut up. Call it a day. That little tiger fish and Festa. This Festa is gorgeous. I just hope she pairs up with some of these young males. So there's an adult female, and there's a juvenile male. Another juvenile male. When I say juvenile, these are like 7 inch or so. Morris, we're going now. I love Morris. He's all head and shoulders. He's got a small, he's about 13 inches long. He's got a massive head and a small body. So that's the difference between a proper Midas Look at his head. A proper mired ass. And a wild caught Jeff's wrapped devil. Right. Right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it hasn't been too long and boring. Thank you. Bye bye, Morris.